Hello and welcome back. What I'd like to share with you is the most amazing thing I found on my own healing and recovery from trauma. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a very powerful breathing technique which has infinite potential. A lot of the time we don't even think about the breath or are even aware of how we're breathing. I'm going to teach you in this video the most amazing meditation using the breath. So make sure you watch the entire video. Now, before we do that, let me recap on what we covered in the last two videos. In the first video, I shared with you what trauma is and the impact of trauma on the mind and body system, and how you can make a dramatic change through Kundalini Yoga. In the second video, I shared with you the working component parts of Kundalini Yoga we use through movement, through kriyas, which work with the emotions and the body organs. We direct the breath through pranayama, using specific breathing techniques, and we also use sound, which is mantra, so we chant. With chanting, we're able to stimulate the glandular system. And in case you haven't watched the first two videos yet, make sure you go back and do that right now, because we covered a lot of important information in those videos, and I don't want you to miss out on that vital information. So now in this video, I'm going to share with you my number one go-to and one of the most powerful things I use in healing. The relationship with the breath, also known in Kundalini Yoga as prana. Prana is the complete life force and it has infinite potential. How we breathe affects how we think, how we move, how we actually interact with ourselves and with each other. And we don't even give breath a thought. The greatest change is using the breath correctly, taking the time to learn how to breathe, how to learn to reset the natural biorhythm inside of the body. From a yogic perspective, we actually breathe through one nostril for 2.5 hours and then through the other nostril for 2.5 hours. Now, why? How? Well, there's actually two meridian points that sit directly underneath the nostrils. These 2 points affect the brain. When you breathe through the right nostril, it affects the left side of the brain. When you breathe through the right nostril, it affects the left side of the brain. The system is operating naturally, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Sometimes through trauma, or shock or stress, this biorhythm can come out of alignment, which affects our moods and how we interact within the world. Kundalini Yoga, we also use the power of sound, which is chanting, and through chanting and repeating the same words that create sound current, yet through chanting it also regulates the breath, because we're chanting in a rhythm. Chanting and conscious breathing through meditations can make tremendous changes. You actually have to do it to know. Listening to the sound of your breath, paying attention to its tone and rhythm, the beat and tension will allow you to investigate yourself and know exactly whether you are present with your breath or not. This is vital when healing from trauma or any relapses that may happen, because through using the breath consciously, it can save you from those excessive thoughts and memories that can just be triggered. Waking up first thing in the morning, breathing through the right nostril will actually invigorate you. Breathing through the left nostril will relax you. This is pretty impressive, isn't it? They're yogic teachings. Now, I'm going to share with you a meditation using and directing the breath consciously, which you can do for as little as 3 minutes. This pranayama is said to purify the energy in the lungs. This creates the opportunity for good health. It helps with the gallbladder, the spleen, the liver, the kidneys and the pancreas. And it's very good for the entire glandular system. And it cleans the respiratory system. Many problems come from not using the lungs to full capacity. The lungs keep the blood clean, and when the blood is clean, the brain actually acts faster. With trauma, we can have low mood and depression, almost a bit like a grieving process, and this affects the lungs. Again, how we breathe consciously. I'm going to teach you a meditation, and this meditation brings the entire nervous and glandular system into balance. By putting the two thumbs together in this mudra, the sciatic nerve is neutralized at the point of the ego. So the ego is an energy, and this particular mudra balances the shoulders. So what I'd like you to do is come sitting like so, spine nice and straight. You're going to bring the hands just in front of the heart, and you're going to bring the two thumbs together. The elbows are bent, spine is straight. It's a straight line between the two elbows. So you're going to take your focus down to the tip of the nose, and the eyes are going to be like 9/10 open. You're going to inhale for the count of 15 to 20 seconds. Hold the breath in. Exhale through the nose and hold the breath out for 15 to 20 seconds. You're going to concentrate on the breath. So to repeat that, you're going to inhale slowly. Hold the breath in for 15 to 20 seconds. Exhale out. And hold the breath out for 20 seconds. So let me do that with you. So I'm going to close my eyes, just focus down at the tip of my nose. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Exhale, gently release the hands down into the lap and just sit completely still. Just sit still. The link between you and God is the breath. Be conscious of the total breath in all three forms. Air must go all the way out on the exhales so that all the heart valves get equal pressure, and the brain and central nervous system will trigger survival systems for a few seconds. That's what happens during this meditation, and you can do it for 3 to 5 minutes. Don't take my word for it to see whether it works, just give it a go and see how you feel. The greatest guru actually is you. On my upcoming Healing Trauma program, I'll be teaching you yogic exercises, including breathing and chanting, which is magical. In combination, they will release emotions and work things out for you. Well, we don't even need to know what's being worked out, they just are. The greatest thing is that it happens through the practice. It cleanses the subconscious mind and invigorates your entire system. This course is going to launch in a few days, so make sure you keep an eye on the release. This is going to be the most comprehensive program I've ever put together, and ever taught in fact, because it contains my life experience in dealing with trauma and also self-recovery through Kundalini Yoga. This has never been done before. So if this is something that you're interested in, then make sure that you click on the link underneath the video, and you'll be able to reserve your spot on the waiting list there. All you have to do is click on the link and put your email address there to ensure your place. Those that are waiting will get access to the program earlier and will have a better chance of actually being able to enroll. As I've said, I prefer working with a select group of people, and that's exactly why the spaces will be limited. In the next video, I'll show you the 5 steps of healing. Please join me in the video. Please don't miss it. This is important for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this useful. And stay tuned for the next video. I look forward to seeing you there. Sanna. Thank you.